Most the word go a half length on My Tally, Bullaborg Easy, followed by Lazaz Bedouin, and now Zabara's working around them, and at the head of the others looking for the run comforts. They begin the swing for home. Restless taken on in earnest by the Novocastrian My Tally. Here comes Zabara switching right around them, and Lazaz goes with Zabara. My Tally's dropped off. Restless taken on by Zabara. Lazaz can't do any better. Zabara claims Restless, and then Comforts outlaws the rails, but Zabara wins the Canterbury Cup. It's Zabara first, Beale Street flew for second, Comforts third, Photo fourth, Restless Villanova, followed by Outlaws, Lazaz, Hale, and My Tally dropped out of it, and the last group home were Bullaborg Easy, Big Henry and Bedouin.
Starting to loom into it, then Adalbert and Balefa onto the outsides, finishing on into the straight. Adalbert and the Freak, they're swallowed up by Millennium Express.
Amy Tubbs driving Millennium Express. I think Adam said it all there. Now, Zabara, the winner here at Canterbury, down the outside, and Len Beasley aboard, well-timed run, 5:62.30. Beale Street, number 12, was second, and ridden by Eddie Wilkinson at 4:60, and Comforts, Darren Beedman, third at 5:40, with Restless officially 4. So the pick 4 on those numbers.
From its racing, it got out to 2400. Thought it looked fairly forward in the mounting enclosure. It's a very good galloper. I'm happy to put it on top. Its value at the moment. Also, number 4 over.
Intelligent King goes in. Après Ski goes up. Shell Shocked and Indigo Rain the last two. Two to come up. Shell Shock goes in. Indigo Rain to complete the line. The favourite in gate 4 here, Manakama. Up goes Indigo Rain. They're set to go. Now they're just about ready. Starter's got a good line. They're off and running. And they came out in a good line too. I Rate to a King and Blues Tempo away quickly with Manakama. Pushing up in the middle is Jose Legra from the outside. Fallaheen is starting to push forward. Intelligent King was going back in front of it when they settled down. Is Shell Shock, followed by Sylvester. Getting back was Après Ski. Swift Rule, followed by Zaror. Indigo Rain. Around the first turn they go. And Blues Tempo led a length and a half. Manakama quickly up second. I Rate to a King third, and Fallaheen is a little wide fourth. A length further back, Jose Legra, 2.5 Shell Shocked. Outside it, Sylvester, 3 or 4 Intelligent King. Après Ski from Indigo Rain, well back Zaror. And Swift Rule, fairly good pace early off the back, and the leader's just slowing them up in front. Blues Tempo nearly a length to Manakama out on the outside of this leader. Fallaheen can't get in, it's out 3 deep. I Rate to a King is fourth, the rail. Outside it, Jose Legra, a length further back, then running 6 Sylvester. The inside Shell Shock from Intelligent King. Further back, Après Ski, Indigo Rain, then Zaror and Swift Rule last of all. 600 out. Blues Tempo a half. Manakama 2 to Fallaheen under some pressure. So too is I Rate to a King. Jose Legra back in the middle, and then further back Shell Shocked, and they're followed by Intelligent King. It's Manakama going up quickly now to Blues Tempo. On the turn, they're 2.5 to 3 in front of Jose Legra, Sylvester, Shell Shocked, then Intelligent King. Manakama got its head in front of Blues Tempo when they turn. 2 lengths Sylvester and Shell Shocked running on. Then Jose Legra, but Manakama has taken the lead with 150 to go. Shot 2 lengths in front. Shell Shocked is after it with Sylvester. Manakama getting tired. Shell Shocked out wide. Manakama in front. Ollie does it again. Manakama a neck on the line to Shell Shocked. 2 away third, it's either Jose Legra or Sylvester. Then behind those, Intelligent King from Blues Tempo, running on Après Ski out deep. A gap in the race enters a Roar, followed by Swift Rule. Well back was I Rate to a King, and a couple of stragglers just coming in, Fallaheen and Indigo Rain.
Now Damien Oliver for Lee Friedman, Manakama $260, $1.50. Shell Shocked at $3.90. Nice Run will check third. Protest at Ascot finally has been dismissed. Protest second against first dismissed, so it's all clear there. Now updating Globe on the next race at Globe Derby in a couple of minutes. Dondo, Greg Shook is $1.90. Sunny Folly $6.70, $8.70 Paparazzo, and another Chariot Best of the Rest at 10s. Let's update Canterbury now for the 6th event. The Sky Ratings brought to you by Arrowfield. For the Guineas, Keep the Faith is the top rate ahead of Niello, Sumai and Timberina, number 10. Let's have a look at the tote. Kuzi, big odds, Niello $3.50, Keep the Faith $2, very short on Super Tab and Unitab, isn't it? Sumai 11s, Al Jamil big odds, as is Dancing Daggers. Saddler's Song looks to be the second roughie of the field, with My Chinese King. Timberina well in commission, Deputy to Here, and Sling Me Some. Jack Denham, of course, the trainer of the previous winner at Canterbury, and that was Zabara. And in those famous colours of green with the pink diamonds. Now, Jose Allegra third. Oh, look at that dividend, $15.80. 4, 5 and 9. Third. Now, Royal King, Danny Gallagher defeating Key Vista and Burwood Princess 110.7. Ascot, Field Commander surviving a protest over Island View Little Lukey. There are your dividends on that. And the Meadows, not for about 6 minutes, $1.40. Al Fresco is the favourite, currently ahead of Shining Comet, $9. Best of the rest, Chatline at 10s. Why don't we update Geelong as well? And we've got Bastion 480, 530 for Shentalia Snapper, and Cole Chapman, Jody Quinlan's Drive 260 in the market. Shaloka, Darryl Douglas 470. Now at Globe Derby, Dondo, all very short, 160, 770 Paparazzo, Sunny Folly $8.90. Many Valley dividends, interims, Manakama, Shell Shocked, Jose Allegra. Jose Allegra putting some value into the trifectas, as you can see, on the 4th. They are in the mounting yard at Canterbury for the Guineas. Niello 360, $2 Keep the Faith, and Sumai 10s. And in the market is Timborina, Tony Wildman's charge at $6.30. Now, 5, Speeding Inferno got third, so 2, 3 and 5. Tony's Late Mail for the Canterbury Guineas, 4 from 3, 2 and 10. So he's gone for some value there in the Guineas in the shape of number 4, and that's Sumo. Here's Ian Craig.
Graham, the Kiora Stud Canterbury Guineas, worth this year $400,000. 260,000 of the winners' connections, and as Graham just mentioned, the various totes, $1.90 currently about number 3, and he's just back, just touching the black on track, so there's not much variation. Tote and on course. Best back to beat him has been Niella, who's been very, very solid. Third pick is Timborina. And then we go to Sumai. They're the only 4 under double figures as the horses prepare to move in, and in fact they are doing just that. There's about 5 or 6 of them in the stalls. 12 months ago, Fine Society, Corey Brown beat Beaver and a Hydrometer. Previous race won nicely the Canterbury Cup by Zabara. Burning Sands took out the Sweet Embrace. Mag Sayer the third, Words of Magic the second, and Dance Hero won the Skyline. Sling Me Some at cricket score odds is still away from the line. And gradually all vacant posies are being filled. In fact, it looks as though Sling Me Some will be the last. Keep the Faith behaves well. Patrick Payne in the maroon jacket, white sleeves, maroon cap with a white star. Niello's second pick, black with a cerise cap. Waiting on the red lights. Line is right. There go the lights set for the Kiora Stud Canterbury Guineas. They're racing. Dancing Daggers came out pretty well, and the same can be said for Keep the Faith. My Chinese King and Kuzi not far away, and on the outside Tsumai's moving forward. Racing down towards the 100 on the first occasion, and Tsumai and Keep the Faith are the joint leaders from My Chinese King. The centre is Sadler's Song, and then comes Sling Me Some, 3 Kuzi a length and a half. Timborina around Dancing Daggers, Al Jamil, and then Deputy to Here, and 2 lengths Niello. Out of the straight, and they're really stringing out, and Tsumai runs to the lead. The Hot Pot second, a length and a half away. That's Keep the Faith. Sadler's Song in third posse, followed by My Chinese King. 5 or 6 lengths Sling Me Some. 3 to Kuzi, then Dancing Daggers, Timborina, followed by Deputy to Here. Al Jamil another 2 lengths away, and a length and a half to Niello, spotting Tsumai. A huge start. Into the back of the course they run, approaching the 1,000 marker, and Tsumai 3/4 of a length on Keep the Faith under a throttle hold by Patrick Payne. My Chinese King third, then Sadler's Song. They've gone more than halfway. About 4 lengths, Sling Me Some on the inside of Koozie, a length and a half, Dancing Daggers. Timberina keeping it company, and then Deputy to here on the inside of Al Jamil, and the yellow still another 2 lengths away. It's Tasumai out of the back straight, leading the Canterbury Guineas field a length and a half. Keep the Faith. On the fences, My Chinese King, 600 ahead of them. Then Sadler's Song, Sling Me Some, Koozie, Timberina pushed hard. Here comes Beedman making his run on the yellow, followed by Dancing Daggers, Al Jamil, and Deputy to here has dropped out last. They pack up down past the 350, bringing them around the Canterbury home corner. Tasumai taken on by Keep the Faith. A length and a half. Niello, who's coming right down the outside with a sweeping run at the 200 marker, and Niello raced away. 2 lengths Timberina. Forget about Keep the Faith, but this is a win and a half. It's Niello a mile in front. Second posse Timberina, then Dancing Daggers, but Niello blitzes them. Niello from Timberina, Dancing Daggers, Keep the Faith, and then Sadler's Song, Koozie, followed home by My Chinese King, and then Tasumai, Deputy to here, Al Jamil, Sling Me Some last, and what a week for the family. Lonhro winning the Australian Cup on Monday, and little brother Niello comes out on Saturday night at Canterbury Park to take out the Group 1 Canterbury Guineas. What a wonderful thrill for Woodlands, for Johnny Hawkes, for Darren Beedman. That was an outstanding win. Oh, geez, had his knockers too, like Lonhro. Numbers to come. Here they are now. Number 2. That was just something to behold, that win. He has beaten them and beaten them on his ear. 2, 10, 7, 3. 2 Niello. Octagonal Sade. Darren Beedman, Johnny Hawkes. 10, Timberina second, a filly by Timber Country, trained by Tony Wildman, Corey Brown. Third went to number 7, Dancing Daggers by Daggers drawn, Graham Begg, Huey Bowman, and the official fourth was number 3, and that was Keep the Faith.
Well, Darren was smoking his pipe back to the tail of the field when they were going so hard, and by golly, you wanted to have something on him a long way out, didn't you? Even though he was running last. That was something to behold. What a week indeed. Albion Park Race 7, here's David. Lonhro comes back to scale with Darren Beedman. What did I say? I'm getting carried away. Full brother to Lonhro. Niello. What a week, as Ian Craig said, it has been for the family. Darren Beedman. And Darren Beedman, by the way, is our special guest on Racing Retro tomorrow. So Darren Beedman coming into the studio. Wow, that was something to behold, wasn't it? Righto, now...
Top Set Diane, a horse that appears to have a liking for Moonee Valley, drawn nicely, should get back 4th, 5th at worst, and might need a little bit of luck to improve, but did look pretty nice in the mounting enclosure. Not all that big, so perhaps it might be able to take small openings. 4 on top, Set Diane, ahead of number 5, Thor's Daughter. Got all the favours last start, winning here at Moonee Valley, ridden by Noel Callow on that occasion. Same applies this evening, and again drawn favourably in gate 3. Again, should get a good run. Again, looks very well indeed. Number 7, Show Princess, looked very good winning at Ballarat. It beat them pointlessly on that occasion. This is a step up in class, no doubt. However, time was very respectable on that occasion, and does represent just an ounce of value on the tote at the moment. And also number 9, Hot Love. Again, drawn nicely, little bit of a query. It was placed over the 1600 in the past. That is my, just a little bit of a query, the last little bit as far as I'm concerned. But then again, drawn nicely, and again, should be able to get a respectable sort of run with James Winks in the saddle. Leon McDonald's horses are in fact going very well at the moment. And 4 ahead of 5, 7 and 9, Graham, for a very open one.
When, as I said, Darren Beedman is our special guest on Racing Retro tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern Daylight Saving Time.
Righto, the presentation is taking place at Canterbury for the Guineas, and if you missed the result, brilliant performance by the John Hawkes trained Niello, who careered away for a big win over the filly Timberina. Righto, we are standing by to go to Newcastle. In fact, they're moving up now. That's Sulky.
But he has had to chase hard. First.
All clears through. Set and they're underway here, race 5 at the Valley. And Resolved off the inside, stepped away well with Bella Cinderella, Thor's Daughter. Further out here was Song of the Sun, and Show Princess, the favourite, at the moment is going forward. It's up about 4th on the outside in the blue colours as they sort themselves out. And Song of the Sun took a slender lead, and now Day-In's going forward. Oliver looking for 6 winners for the day. He had 4 at Flemington and so far 1 tonight at Moonee Valley. And he's going forward on Day-In. It can't cross, and Song of the Sun goes through inside the 1200 by 2 lengths from Day-In. Thor's Daughter third on the inside. Then came on the outside Show Princess, the favourite, running 4th. Escarpment getting the head up 5th on the inside. A length and a half away, Resolve, followed by Face On. 2 for the back, Bella Cinderella being followed by Set Diane, and also Hot Love, which is 3 deep, and back towards the rear Insouciance, about a length and a half away. Inside the 800 metre mark they go, and it's Song of the Sun, about a length and a half in front from Day In second. Thor's Daughter third on the inside, and Show Princess running 4th as they start to bunch up a little. Then came Face On out deep. Escarpment between runners being followed by Resolved. A length away, Hot Love, Set Diane, Bella Cinderella, and Insouciance back on the inside. Song of the Sun got away about a length and a half in front. Day In under pressure. Thor's Daughter on the inside, and Show Princess out wide as they come to the turn, and further back then came Insouciance on the inside, and Escarpment was next. Song of the Sun turns for home. Thor's Daughter at the 250 metre mark, about a length away giving chase, but Song of the Sun turned in front. Thor's Daughter, then Insouciance. Show Princess can't go on for the moment. It's Song of the Sun, Thor's Daughter levelling up. A length away, Insouciance 50 metres out. Song of the Sun just in front. Song of the Sun, Insouciance out wide, lunged. Photo finish. Song of the Sun or Insouciance, nothing between them. Third will be Thor's Daughter, followed by Escarpment. In behind those then Bella Cinderella, followed by, at the head of the others, the favourite there, Show Princess. Just couldn't go on. Hot Love was next. Then Set Diane being followed by Resolved. Then came Day In, and back towards the rear was Face On.
Pretty close go there at Moonee Valley. We'll confirm the numbers shortly after the running of race 5 as they move up at Globe. Number 7, Noble Gourmet, was the winner at Newcastle at big odds in race 7. It's a photo for the miners, but very close go here at Moonee Valley. Insouciance was charging home over Song of the Sun, and we'll keep you posted. 7.42 first 4 didn't go off for 7.42 and 6. At Moonee Valley, 10.35, the try 2,158, and the winner Insouciance. Pretty sure that's trained by John Hawkes as well. The fave at 2.90, Spark of Life at 5, Flying Anabar at 9.30, and Perfect Rhapsody 3.70, Dance with Deb at 8.90. That race due in 9 minutes. Now they're coming up at Geelong this shortly. Canterbury race 7, the Eskimo Prince and Sharp. Just a little bit easy now. It's out the $3 with Spark of Life tumbling into $3.90 over Perfect Rhapsody and Dance with Deb. That race very shortly from Canterbury. Albion.
Okay, Dean, good evening to you. Yes, they're moving in. 3.10 about number 1, back to $3. Sharp. On track, the favourite is number 2, Spark of Life. Just in advance of jointly 1 Sharp and 5 Perfect Rhapsody. They're the 3 that punters think can battle it out. A sprinkle for Dance with Deb, resuming just under double figures in the ring. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move up to line. And the previous event of the night was won in devastating fashion by Lonhro's little brother Niello, Darren Beatman. It was a magnificent win over Timberina and Dancing Daggers. What a week for Woodlands, with Lonhro winning the Australian Cup on Monday. One of the great moments of racing, wasn't it? And then, of course, tonight, the little brother winning. And, of course, it brings back memories. The dam of Niello and Lonhro. Charday won the Sweet Embrace Stakes on this day back in 1991. Okay, we're just about ready for the Eskimo Prince, won by De Hero 12 months ago. Gates are back and they're off. They jumped in a beautiful line. Spark of Life goes to the early lead from Ramare. Flying Anabar improving its posse with Bella Sunday. Then Sharp 2.5 Perfect Rhapsody, followed by Dance with Deb. And Bella Corona drops to the tail of the field. They work past the 850 and Spark of Life is going very quickly. That's customary. He's about 3 lengths Flying Anabar. Bella Sunday running a third, a length and a half further back is Sharp. Parked inside Ramare, 2 lengths Perfect Rhapsody and a similar margin Dance with Deb on the outside of Bella Corona. 500 out and Spark of Life steadied by 2.5 Flying Anabar. 3/4 to a length further back Bella Sunday pushed along and then 2 to Sharp on the inside of Ramare. 2 Perfect Rhapsody, 1 Dance with Deb and a length to Bella Corona as they're homeward bound and Spark of Life first for the judge. He's 2 lengths clear on Flying Anabar, followed by Sharp being called upon and the little filly under 59 is starting to go out after Spark of Life. 120 to run. Spark of Life's going great guns. He's in no danger. Sharp second and then a good go for third, but he's run them off their feet. Spark of Life. Spark of Life from Sharp. Dance with Deb third, then Perfect Rhapsody, followed by Ramare, good margin Flying Anabar, then came Bella Sunday, and last was Bella Corona, and that was a sheer display of scintillating speed.
Spark of Life, it sure was. It's bolted away by 9 Carat at a sparkling bounty. And Spark of Life 350 and 160 trained by Alan Denham has careered away to win the Eskimo Prince ridden by Chris Muntz. Righto, that's the Eskimo Prince at Canterbury. They're at the start now at Albion Park and about to leave. Here are the totes at Canterbury. 217, 5 4th Perfect Rhapsody, first 4 165.10. The trifecta for 217 paid 64.70.
And it's ridden up to try and take up the perfect posse. It can tend to undo it a little bit. I think if Stephen just jumps, sits and possibly rides for a little support, but still unders the tote at the moment. As they start to move in at Moonee Valley, I don't know how close we are, but I can see number 8 moving around at the moment. So let's go back to Dean in the studio.
Thanks, Alf. We'll be heading out to Brian shortly.
Race 6, Moonee Valley, they stand. Off they go. And Smoking Barrel on the inside, bounded away okay. The favourite Open the Till began quickly with Midnight Storm and also Boy Kenny Go. Then Bush Boss, followed by Smoking Barrel on the inside, and deep out was Fairbit with Wild Classic Ready and Go. About 3.5 away, Nanbrook Princess, Nevada Gold and Sheer Special. Out deep is 3/4 away, last of all. Pace good early and the favourite Open the Till went through to lead from Midnight Storm. Inside the 800 metre mark they go, a length and a half, Boy Kenny Go. Then Smoking Barrel on the inside, 3 deep was Bush Boss being followed further out by Fairbit. Then Wild Classic Ready and Go, Nevada Gold. Nanbrook Princess is back second last and 2.5, Sheer Special last of all. Up before the turn, the race and the favourite Open the Till. 3/4 in front, Midnight Storm. Boy Kenny Go now 3 deep. Then Smoking Barrel on the inside. Bush Boss under pressure. And further back, Nevada Gold with Wild Classic as they turn for home and Open the Till. About a length and a half in front. Midnight Storm ridden along and then Smoking Barrel right behind the leader as they turn. But Open the Till at the 200 metre mark has got about 2 lengths in front. Smoking Barrel gets out and further back, Midnight Storm on the outside. But Open the Till, 100 metres to go. Holding Smoking Barrel and Open the Till goes on to score. Open the Till first, a length and a quarter, Smoking Barrel, and third, Midnight Storm. Then Nevada Gold, followed by Wild Classic, Boy Kenny Go. Then came Bush Boss, being followed by Nanbrook Princess. In behind those would have been Fairbit with Sheer Special. And last of all, tailed out here, Ready and Go.
816 at Moonee Valley, 816 and 915 at Newcastle. Darwin River, the favourite, the winner at Newcastle. Open the Till in terrific form this time in. That's its third start back and third win. Okay, they're about to move up at Globe Derby. This is the last event for the evening. And Autonomy at 240 in fave ahead of What Have I Got and Atama Carter. There's some specking at long odds for Lombo Medorja, number 1. At the Meadows, favourite is Dr. Lowball at 260, ahead of 1 Marcus Bale and 2 Davton Prince, and then 6 Thistle Smoke. That race at the Meadows shortly. It's the free-for-all. At Moonee Valley, 8, 1 and 6, Quinella 14 even, Exacta 23.90, the try 110.20.
Yes, it'll wrap up a great night, Dino, and Inner Bound $1.90. And now tightens to $1.80. On track, she's just into the black. but she's been very, very solid. Second pick is Hennessy Waltz. Only other horse under double figures is Great Anna. On the tote, $1.80, $1.30 about number 1 in a bound. Previous race, a wonderful display of speed by Spark of Life. Niello put up an unbelievable performance to bolt the Canterbury Guineas in. Zabara took out the Canterbury Cup, and prior to that, Burning Sands, The Sweet Embrace, Magsayer, Words of Magic and Dance Hero won the Skyline. Now, about 5 of the 6 of the horses are in for the last of the night. Met a good crowd here. Terry's with us now, so in the last of the day, or the night, the field filling up well. Up comes Nothing Like Her. Highlight of the night, certainly the magnificent performance of Niello to take out the Skyline Stakes, as I was saying a little earlier. What a week for the breed. Lonhro winning the Australian Cup, the little brother winning tonight, and Sade the mum won the Sweet Embrace here back in 1991. Anyway, we're ready for the last. Red lights are on. They're racing. And Hennessy Waltz and Narellan jumped out quickly. So did Dara Lamara and Ash Rose. Nothing Like Her pushing through. In a bound is trying to find a posse. So too Dream Beauty. And then a gap as they settle down. Great Anna followed by Sky Can Hurry. And Curvy Girl is last. Nothing Like Her reaches the lead to the back 3/4 of a length. Hennessy Waltz. Dream Beauty's trapped out very wide in the third position as they scoot to the back from In a Bound, and Dara Lamara going up nearer to the inside. A length and a half to Sky Can Hurry, Narellan. Then Great Anna, Curvy Girl, and last of all is one of the roughies, Ash Rose. Along the back, down past the 950, and Nothing Like Her shows the way to Hennessy Waltz. 3/4 to Dara Lamara, a length and a half to the Hot Pot, In a Bound in the green and white, followed by Narellan, Dream Beauty, Whiter Out, and then Great Anna, Sky Can Hurry, Curvy Girl, and Ash Rose. This is the order as they start the run out of the back straight and link up with the 650, and Nothing Like Her at a nice even tempo. A length and a half clear on Hennessy Waltz. Dara Lamara locked away, followed by In a Bound, pushed along to try and pick up these leaders. And then Dream Beauty on the favourites outside. 2 Narellan, hard at it, followed by Great Anna. Sky Can Hurry, 3 Curvy Girl, and 2 lengths to Ash Rose. They're on the swing. And the leader, Nothing Like Her, 3/4 to a length, Hennessy Waltz, and here's In a Bound, putting in her run. And as they set sail for the judge, and In a Bound drives to a clear-cut lead from Nothing Like Her, Hennessy Waltz. Over on the rail, Dara Lamara, then comes Great Anna, but In a Bound is in full flight, and she's giving her rivals a galloping exhibition. Great Anna to second, then Narellan, but In a Bound bolts it in from Great Anna and Narellan. Then Hennessy Waltz, Curvy Girl, Dream Beauty, followed by Dara Lamara, Sky Can Hurry. Ash Rose beat one in, and that was the tiring early leader, Nothing Like Her. She's a very, very good mare, this one. Number 1, In a Bound, Chris Muntz. So Gay's won the first, and she's won 3 tonight, Gay. She's had a big night. Dance Hero, Magsayer, and now In a Bound. And In a Bound by Ash Kalani from Bounding Away, and Chrissy Muntz aboard. In a Bound, raced by many owners, and has maybe a big win in this particular campaign. Numbers coming up. Here they come. 1, 5, 10 and 2. In a Bound, Chris Muntz first. Number 5, second, Great Anna, a mare by Anima, trained by John Hawkes, Darren Beatman. Third to number 10, that was Narellan. She ran a good race, a roughie. By Naturalism, Mark Connors, Eddie Wilkinson. And for the pick 4, it was number 2, Hennessy Waltz. Accordingly, the totes on the last.
Thank you, Ian. Ian Craig at Canterbury. We've got to leave Ian there because they're set to go.
Number 4 on top, Otter. I couldn't see anything wrong with his performance.